Angry Birds. Remember? The game that used to be cool until it was milked into oblivion? Yes, remember Angry Birds? The game that isn't a match 3 game? I mean, come on, what the hell happened? I mean, look at this. This isn't Angry Birds at all. This isn't the game that I grew up with. What the hell? I mean, the topic of this video isn't about the shit games they gave. It's more on the good games of the past. So let's begin. The first game is the classic, the OG, the original Angry Birds Classic. The first game, the classic one, was released in 2009. You know, the game that was removed from all stores. It's so stupid. I get the reason why they did it, but I still find it dumb. They could have just left it unupdated for the entire, for forever. But no, they had to remove it. I guess they had to capitalize on more Candy Crush clones. The game was first released in iOS, which at the time I didn't have, and I also didn't have any type of electronics to play it on, except my mom's laptop. I don't remember much of how I got the game, but I sure hell remember playing every level on it. The game's plot was about pigs that stole the eggs of the birds. Because they were hungry, they want to eat it. But now, the birds became angry and want the eggs back. And the way you get the eggs back is by talking to the pigs peacefully with no violence whatsoever. Nah, I'm just joking. You beat the shit out of their houses. The game is pretty much just the same throughout, until you unlock more characters. You get Redbird the OG, Bluebird the threesome, Yellow the bird the fast, Blackbird the boom, Whitebird the egg, and so much more. Following the success of Angry Birds OG, we have Angry Birds Season, which to me was the second best Angry Birds game, only beaten by, I'll talk about that later. The game was released the year after Angry Birds OG came out, 2010. It was pretty much the same thing, but with much more flair, I think. This game though was vastly much more difficult than the OG, which was understandable since it's the second game. It's evident by the background that I am playing. It's hard. Also, the game was intended for children, but why is this hard? Maybe I just suck at the game, but I don't really see a child being able to at least finish a single level. Maybe it's also a reason why they removed this from the App Store. Oh yeah, and the best part about this game is the fact that every chapter you play, the title song changes when you go back to the title screen, which is amazing. A lot of the songs are bangers. Here's my favorite, from the 2.20 version at least. I couldn't get any version past that. Well, that's enough humiliation. Also, there was a third game which was Angry Birds Rio, but no one really gives a shit about that game. Very forgettable. And now, the game that we've all been waiting for, Angry Birds Space. Angry Birds Space. This is the best Angry Birds game, period. One of the reasons why this game is so cool is because it's in space. It's based on space, and everything that happens is in space. It's the best game. Angry Birds game. I mean, the plot is still the same. Pigs steal egg, bird, angry, bird, want egg back. Bird, destroy, building. But that doesn't still change the fact that this game is so cool. There was also a game called Bad Piggies, which is from Rovio also, and it's about the pigs this time, stealing eggs. But I don't think I'm going to put it in this video, because it's not really Angry Birds anymore. So yeah, that could probably a separate video. I skipped all the Star Wars games because it's not really Angry Birds anymore, more on Star Wars. So yeah, I guess that's it. Subscribe if you enjoyed this content and want more soon, and like if you like this video, and leave a comment for feedback, I guess. So I'll see you in the next video.